Hi, my name's Venus O'Hara and welcome to another video. The other day I made a video about my gratitude journal and how it's changed my life. And I was talking about how I started this gratitude journal because I'm trying to reprogram my subconscious. Oh my God. And today I wanted to share with you something else that I'm doing to try and deprogram or reprogram my subconscious mind, and that is affirmations. Yeah, so I wanted to share with you my own technique for creating affirmations and for how I put them into practice, really. So affirmations, well, as you know, I'm a sex toy tester, so I have to have about 1 or 2 orgasms a day, and I've been learning a lot about sexual energy over the last couple of years, especially because I've had a spiritual awakening. So I've been a sex toy tester for 6 years. So recently, the whole testing experience has become a lot more spiritual, and I use the opportunity not just to stimulate myself to reach orgasm and enjoy that sexual release and all the physiological benefits of it, but also I'm trying to use this energy for other purposes, for higher purposes, let's say. And so so what I do is when I'm thinking of my affirmations, well, when I'm stimulating myself, I think of my affirmations, let's say. So let me first of all, I'm going to talk to you about some of my affirmations, and I'll explain how I use them. So what I did once, I went into a cafe, and years ago I used to go into cafes and write wish lists of all the things that I wanted in my life, and I used to fill a whole page of things, and I've been doing this for about 10 years now. And then what I used to do is I used to group these things that I wanted, and out of the big list I was able to make maybe 3 or 4 different mantras or affirmations. That's what I used to do years ago. That's before I actually became spiritual. Whereas now, what I did was last year is that I kept my wish list, and I devoted an orgasm to each thing. While I was stimulating myself, I visualized that I already had whatever it was that I wanted, and it was a lot of fun. And last year I made this list in June, and now I'm looking at it and I've already achieved half of the things that I had on the list, and the things that I didn't achieve were things that I didn't want that much, it seems, and I didn't actually devote many orgasms to them. But more recently, I've been just keeping some affirmations or creating affirmations, and I use them when I'm stimulating myself, but also if I go to a cafe to enjoy a coffee, then I make the most of my me time and just write down some affirmations. So let me share with you what my current affirmations are. So one is so what it is it's a statement in present tense, and if you put an I am in front of it, it makes it even more powerful. And what it should be a statement that you already have whatever it is that you desire. So for me, one of my recent ones is, I am attracting the right people. Yeah. So this is a really open affirmation. It can apply to personal, professional life. And recently I've been having a lot of changes in my personal and professional life, and I'm just seeing now that the universe is sending the right people to me, and that's really, really fantastic. So when I think of this affirmation, I just I sometimes imagine the planets and then me kind of connecting with different people in different places, and humankind helping me. And that can be clients in China from USA to people I'm meeting here in Barcelona face to face. It's just, it can be, there's so many right people to attract. So another one of my affirmations I've been using recently is, my body is a canvas for my message. I love this affirmation because it refers to having good health, and also I'm passionate about veganism, so I want to use my body as an example of natural anti-aging and a strong vegan. For example, when I do weightlifting or body pump in my local gym, often I am the strongest girl in the class, and I'm really happy about that, because even stronger than a lot of the guys, actually. The guys who are probably eating meat and you know, younger than me, but I'm just there like, yes, 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 this is easy. So I want to use my body not just to be sexy kind of way. That for me, it's way more than that. I want to use it in a really positive way. And also, there's just too many people doing cosmetic surgery these days. So I want to show myself in a very natural way. I don't retouch my photos. I don't have any of those apps to retouch, and I often take selfies and make videos with no makeup on at all. And if only the no makeup challenge was more popular. I'm wearing makeup today, but that was just because I made a video earlier. But normally I like to really promote natural living, because I think if you accept your natural face, then your quality of life is way better. Okay, another affirmation of mine is, oh yeah, so when I'm, sorry, back to the body's a canvas, my message. So when I think of that, I imagine myself without any pain, because I've been dealing with some chronic hip pain recently, and I'm kind of over that now, thankfully, which I might make a separate video about that. And I think about being strong in my body pump class and just being really strong and healthy overall. Yes. So now, very pleasant thoughts to masturbate to. And then another one of my favorite affirmations is what was it? I changed this one. I am successful. I am a successful public speaker. I really want to be a successful public speaker, and I've already started. I've signed up to Toastmasters recently. I've got my icebreaker talk next week, which is a bit nerve-wracking, and I've already done some public speaking. I'm not very experienced yet, but it's something I really want to develop, and I want to bring my orgasmic message to big stages and platforms. So being a successful public speaker is definitely going to help with that. So when I think of that, I imagine going on a stage. Like, I've seen so many TED Talks, so I imagine that stage, or lights on me, and then just a big theatre, lots of blank faces in the crowd, dark faces in the crowd, they're not lit up, and I'm like, ooh, and that feeling of a bit of adrenaline and mental stimulation, and just being really up for it. So yeah, that's something I think about a lot as well. So because visualization, it's not just about what you see. Also, for me, it has to be about what you feel. So in that situation, you might be feeling your palms are a bit sweaty, your heart's beating, you're walking up and down, and you're really having a bit of an adrenaline rush, really. So yeah, that's an incredible thing to think about, because that's really what I want to do in my future. So, and the next thing is, I am living and promoting an orgasmic lifestyle. Yeah, so that can be anything really, just from, I think of all different aspects of my life that is very current. So it's not something I have to imagine so much, it's something I just remember, which is even better. So I imagine or remember walks by the beach, and having no alarm, going to the gym, going to my amazing co-working office, eating incredible organic food. And I'm kind of doing all this already, but when I'm imagining, when I'm doing my affirmations, then of course I imagine everything a little bit more orgasmic. So that's something that's quite fun. And another thing I'm going to share with you, I am, what is it? I am worthy. I work on lucrative collaborations that are aligned with my values. Yeah, because I think wishing for money is just not good enough for me, because I want to earn my money through my Venusian projects and my orgasmic projects. I mean, I wouldn't want to earn money, let's say, over these last 10 years that I've been doing my blog. There have been occasions when I've done some translation, or I've done something for someone else, which has just been literally time for money, and I just feel like it's drained me completely. So I really want money, of course, but I want to earn it in a way that's beneficial for me and that raises the consciousness of the planet. Yeah, so that's really important for me, is to work on things that are aligned with my values. And I think a lot of people would like to work in things that are aligned with their values, but they just kind of do things for money, and I don't want to do things for money even though I want money. So yeah, that's that one. And another one I love is I make money while I sleep. That's so cool. I mean, I'm already doing that already, but sometimes I wake up in the morning and I check all my affiliate programs, and it's just really nice to see you made money while you slept. But I think it's best to not check these things for a few days and just, surprise yourself. So when I think about this in a self-pleasuring scenario, then I'm imagining opening my computer and seeing these incredible numbers on the screen that were increasing while I was sleeping and doing absolutely nothing. And I love, 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 love passive income. So I'm already doing this already, but it would be nice to have those numbers with a few more, just a few more of those numbers, bigger numbers. So what else? This is a really cool one. I am able to travel wherever and whenever I want. Haven't been traveling at all lately, not at all, but when I think about, let's say if I won the lottery tomorrow, the first thing I'd want to do is travel to different places. So that's something I think about when I think of having lots of money. So to do this, I think about different places that I want to go. I think about the sensation of going to Barcelona airport, the really shiny floor, and how awful it is to be vegan there. So I'm thinking about, where am I going to get a vegan sandwich, because there's only 1 or 2 places that sell vegan food in the airport. So I'm remembering those sensations that are familiar to me of being in the airport, boarding a plane, going somewhere different. So I imagine all those things. So I haven't really devoted enough orgasmic time to this yet, so that's probably why I haven't been traveling. But when I've got a bit of time and concentration, then I would love to start traveling in my mind and in reality. Another thing I do is I use these affirmations as well when I'm not self-pleasuring. For example, I think with self-pleasuring, I think sexual energy is life force energy. It's the energy that creates life. So if you're not going to procreate, I think it's good to use this energy for good things. So that's why I think about my affirmations while I self-pleasure. But also what I've been doing recently is that I listen to guided meditations, and I find some on YouTube. I just lie back and listen to them, not when I'm self-pleasuring, but sometimes it could be in the morning or it could be late at night. And I found a couple of videos that are just affirmations, and so that's something I might listen to whilst I self-pleasure. So I'm just thinking, I am rich. No, not I'm rich. I am worthy. I am abundant. I am whatever. I am worthy. All these things, and just repeat while I self-pleasure, because that can really go into your subconscious mind. And there's another video that I absolutely love, which is by Bob Proctor, and it's an affirmation, which is this one: I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. So I found this video that repeats this for half an hour. so it's quite crazy. I've listened to it so many times, and I've been listening to it whilst I test all my toys, and I'm finding that it's been very helpful, and it's working. So yeah, so I hope you're inspired to make your own affirmations up and maybe think of them whilst you self-pleasure, and who knows what might happen. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and see you next time.